There's no problem, but Muhammad delusion is he was trying to make Arabic look like the only holy language until you need to recite all Al-Quran in Arabic. The reality is God understood every languages, but the Arab thinking that the Arabic language is so holy until they say Arabic is the language of angels. Look at you Malay. You have your own bahasa, but you still recite your Al-Quran in masjid or surau in Arabic. Right. Okay, I want to focus first on this. Right. God understood every language, so we are not different in that. We believe the same thing. What is the proof? We can make dua, we can pray to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala in terms of dua, asking for something, or saying our case, Ya Allah, I'm in this situation right now, Ya Allah, please make it easy for me, etc. We can do that in any language. In English, just like now, or in Malay, normally in my own language. Let's say you are Malay, right? So yes, I do make doa a lot, like Ya Allah, berikan hidayah, petunjuk kepadaku, tunjukkan aku jalan yang benar, jalan yang lurus, jalan yang tidak sesat. That is in my own language, Malay language. Is there any problem with that? No. Right? There's no problem with that. So there's no misunderstanding that as if Islam teach that God only understood Arabic. No, there's no such thing. You ask any Muslim, can you actually make dua? Can you pray to God in terms of dua in your own language? Yes. Even without verbalizing in our own thoughts and mind and our own language inside, God understand. So there's no problem with that. So why do we recite Al-Quran in Arabic? That's going into the aspect of ibadah, like ibadah, act of worship. Now, when there are certain things that is prescribed in a certain way. For example, if we say, why do you perform salat in that way, like beginning with this one, etc., and bow down, right? It's not about, are you against standing up all the time? Why? Standing up is good, what? It's not about that. It's about, this is how it is prescribed, and as a servant, as someone who submit to God, I follow what is prescribed. For example, that's one case. Another case is in terms of a reward being promised or guaranteed by God. There are certain things, and when we recite Al-Quran, it come down in Arabic, and that is the Quran, right? And then there's the translation, right? Is there any problem with reading the Quran in translation? No. Why? Meaning, what is the proof? If you have seen all the street da'wah effort, right, when they hand out the Quran to those who are not yet Muslim, it is in that language, right? If you, of course, I have seen many in YouTube in English speaking countries, the translation of the Quran that is being given out is English, but they are also prepared in Spanish, etc., for those that speak that language, for example, right? Is there any problem? There's, I think Japanese and Korean also make the translation in that language for that country, right? Is that a problem? Can we understand the message, the main message of the Quran from that translated language? No problem, right? So when we say about you recite in the original language, that's normally for ibadah. That's normally for ibadah, not for God only understand this language, or not because your language is worthless. It's not about that, right? So I hope you understand that. Now, the importance of reading, or how say, preserving the Quran in its own original language is mainly about how you derive the jurisprudence, the fiqh, right, the laws. Because if you depend on the translation, if you translate to some language, other language, and you use just simply the translation to draw your laws, etc., you are prone to missing things due to the translation, right? So that's the danger, and the religion, the teaching can become, or the laws, the result of in terms of the jurisprudence, the laws, etc., can actually have a mistake or deviation because of translation issue. Because not, meaning there's a different in terms of depth, richness, etc., between different languages, right? So that's the thing. That's why when you preserve based on how it is originally sent down, revealed in Arabic language. So the original message in its original wordings, etc., is preserved. It's not about there's a problem to have the translation or read the translation. In fact, I always say to my Muslim friends, right, if you have never khatam, because Muslim normally in terms of ibadah we khatam the Quran in Arabic, but if you haven't khatam the translation in Malay, especially for those who do not understand directly Arabic, right, there's still problem with you, because how can you claim I'm following the Quran but you have never actually read the translation in the language that you understand fully? Then how can you be so sure you are following the Quran when you haven't actually read the message in your own language fully, right? So I always emphasize that you have to khatam the translation as well if you have never learned to properly understand the Arabic in the original language, right? So it's not like, meaning in terms of the message, in terms of the understanding, etc., right, unless you are becoming fuqaha, etc., and you want to become mufti and draw the laws, the jurisprudence, then you have to understand the original language, because you do not want to have anything missing in the translation, etc., when you deal with jurisprudence, right? So that's the context. I hope that address the issue that you have with the Quran being in Arabic and it is being recited in Arabic. Until next time.